Let me talk to you about gaming because you talked about this, what's this vibe coding, which is interesting.
Yes.
Obviously you guys are known as the biggest, blockchain gaming conglomerate in the world, probably a factor of 10. And so you know gaming really well. What is the state of the union of gaming? When you and I bumped into each other 6 months ago, it was Satoshi Roundtable in January. You said, Brian, this is the year where GTA and the Nintendo Switch are going to put gaming back on the map for mainstream, and that's going to trickle potentially into blockchain gaming. I thought that was interesting. Also, now we see the AI powered, maybe where anybody can now code a game where before they couldn't.
That's right.
But we're also still waiting for the blockchain gaming industry to kind of come into its own. And maybe that also has to do with the altcoin season. So where are we?
So we're kind of where we were 6 months ago in terms of macro of the market. But I think that's the actual buying opportunity. So from an investor's perspective, things like Cross the Ages is a great example. We like their product, fundamentals, make sense, we'll support it. And by the way, you don't just look at it from the perspective of, is the game good? Is the product good? You also look at the founders and who's behind them and say, is there an avenue that you'll get backing? Because it's, for instance, as much as we talk about how Bitcoin is great because it became institutional.
How do you get out of a rat race? How do you create wealth not only for yourself, but also for the generations to come after?
I am absolutely amazed with the quality of companies that we're getting exposure to.
We go on to Zoom calls with the innovators and the folks who are building new applications in metaverse, blockchain, artificial intelligence, decentralized finance.
What's going on, everybody? Thumbs up if you can see me.
We are focusing on early stage investment.
And the quality of people that we're getting exposure to, whether it be Dan Tapiero with 1RT, Jason Ma from Open, Yat Siu from Animoca.
It's been a phenomenal experience thus far. It has far exceeded my expectations.
We are focusing on cutting edge technologies.
I view it now as the best investment I've ever made. The upside I view is unlimited.
And as a retail investor, I would never get this exposure anywhere else outside of Investment Club.
See you in the Investment Club.
Because BlackRock, Fidelity, all those guys started buying it as well. So is it an asset class that can appeal to that?
Okay.
So that's important.
Interesting.
It doesn't matter whether it's a game or whether it's an L2 or an AI infrastructure. If it can't appeal to the institution, it's locked out of a new asset category.
Interesting.
Right?
You've always felt that way?
So we started talking about this a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Earlier in 24, when Pumped Up Fund really started to accelerate. Because up on that point, Pumped Up Fund before Pumped Up Fund really became a thing, token launches were generally following a certain blueprint. And when it suddenly accelerated and essentially becoming sort of mass commoditized, how do you distinguish between a quality token and essentially, just something that's just sort of, fly by night, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, that's not that different from any product category, right? I mean, you could be a really great influencer on Instagram, or you could be someone who's just, trying, and you could be a one-hit wonder. Like, which category are you? And how do you distinguish that, right? Who's behind you? Who's your background? What have you done? All that kind of stuff. And this necessitates you to do a little bit more research again, as you do with everything, whether it's for companies, individuals. So that doesn't mean it's just for gaming. It just means gaming has a lot more in that category. Because we shouldn't forget that within crypto itself, many people don't understand gaming still, right? They look at gaming as a trend and they say that's fascinating, makes sense. But how many of the people who actually invest in crypto are actually people who are gamers, understand gaming, or have been in the gaming industry? And it's a very, very small number, right? That's why it's not very well understood. So you've got to look for those same factors. Now, talking a little bit about where gaming is as a macro. So as I had shared with you earlier, we generally look at tokens as market indicators, meaning that when a token does well, it's not only the utility, it's also macro. Gaming actually has the highest on-chain activity. It's higher than AI, for instance. And yet why have AI tokens done better than gaming tokens? Because the sentiment on AI is better.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith, because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.